Hi, folks. This is Oscar from No Nonsense Podcast. Um, if you guys haven't been keeping up with our episodes, I suggest that you switch over to our podcast channel because him and I did discuss the possibility of us branching out from doing the No Nonsense Podcast and filming our own thing on our own channels, individual channels. So topics that I may discuss are going to range from sports, cybersecurity, and how I interpret that. Maybe things that go on in my household and stuff like that. So just bear with me. Coming up with new content. If you guys want me to talk about something, I will. Just let me know in the comments below. So today, this little episode or whatever it's called, I'm going to talk a little bit about sports. For those that don't know, I'm a Washington football team. And yes, I realize how that sounds. The Washington football team, one of the most controversial teams right now in the NFL, due to the name, and the name change. Our owner, my opinion, the owner should sell. I'm surprised that the 31 owners that own 31 other teams have not discussed, try to convince that guy to sell. Maybe to, Jeff Bezos or other people that are interested in buying this team. He's just not fit to run this organization. He's ran it to the ground, to the point where, fans have just stopped going to games. This was like last year, pre-pandemic. Now, with no fans, I guess it's fair for Washington, but when tickets sell for a Popeye's chicken sandwich and just a sandwich, no combo, that means it's really bad. That means you're running this business into the ground. Wow. I remember I went to a couple of football games and I got something from the concession stands, and I think what I bought from there was like what, $15-$20. Are you kidding me? The tickets are 5 times less than what the concession stands would sell. That's a sign right there. But with pandemic now, I guess we're prepared to watch games with no fans. I'm kind of curious to see how the season goes. Especially now with no preseason, how are teams gonna determine who stays and who goes, who gets cut, is what I mean. Who gets cut and who makes the team now with a 90-man roster. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they have to cut it down to 80 this week. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And then from 80, you have to go down to, I think, 53, 55. But this is without preseason, and I think that's kind of unfair. It is what it is, but it's just going to be hard because a lot of, guys, undrafted free agents, late round picks, they're trying to earn their spot on a football team. It doesn't matter if it's, the Washington football team, Dallas Cowboys, Philadelphia Eagles, doesn't matter. You're trying to find a team, that will value you for your talent. And without preseason, how are you going to do that? Just how, in my opinion, is the question that I'm going to, throw out there. Because, a name that comes to mind, Steve Sims Jr., last year for the Washington football team. Made the team because of what? He wowed people in preseason. Um, Trey Quinn. I know that he's not the greatest, but he showed his value at the time. How? Through preseason. So I'm just curious to see how uh, teams, will cut players, how they, watch them do their thing, and if, they make the team or not. I'm curious to see. So I guess I have to keep up with that. So it's gonna be curious. So it's gonna be interesting. So just bear with me. I know that this quality is a little bit interesting. Just know that I'm trying to get better. Again, if you guys want to see me cover something, please let me know in the comments below. Until then, guys, this is Oscar Josue Montiel, and I will see you guys next time.